one who made the gruesome discovery, and now he's writing a book about it.
The author discovered the frozen remains of a World War II airman in the Kings Canyon National Park. He found the remains while hiking in a remote area of that park. The bodies of the airmen had been buried in a glacier after their plane crashed during a training flight some 60 years ago. Today, CBS 47's Rebecca Lindstrom is joining us now, and you actually talked with the man who found the body of Glenn Munn, and he's writing a book, right?
That's right. The author's name is Peter Stekel, and he hiked into Kings Canyon as part of his research. But now, instead of just writing about history, he's actually helping to make it.
I figured I had a good chance of finding wreckage from the airplane.
Peter Stekel went hiking high into the Sierras to learn more about the crash for his book, Final Flight. Stekel never imagined he would become part of his own story.
I never in a million years thought that I would find another one of the aviators.
But last month, the military positively identified the remains he found on the Mendel Glacier as Glenn Munn.
It's just a very exciting thing to be part of history.
And exciting to finally give closure to Munn's family in Ohio.
We'll never know whether he suffered any time or what happened, but we will know that he's at home. God works in wonderful ways, that he just found him by miracle.
The military tried to recover the bodies in 1947, 5 years after the men flew into a storm and crashed 150 miles off course. But by the time they got there, the airmen were already covered in snow and ice,
effectively sealing them off over the last 60-odd years.
But in 2005, the glacier had melted enough to expose the body of Leo Mustonen. Stekel, a freelance writer and history buff, immediately wanted to know more. Stekel says he grew up hiking in Kings Canyon. Still, he says reaching the crash site was no easy task.
It requires going over a 12,800-foot pass without a trail.
But Stekel says he plans to do the hike every year in hopes that as the glacier melts, he'll learn more. And maybe, just maybe,
I'm hoping the other two are up there, still buried in the ice.
Stekel wants to talk with anyone who knew the men or were involved in their search. To get in touch with him or learn more about his book, you can log on to our website.
Wow, fascinating story. So when is his book coming out?
It should be set to come out in fall of 2009.
All right. Thanks so much, Rebecca Lindstrom. We appreciate it.
Remarkable story there. Wow.
Really?